children. In the previous session of physics, we were discussing on the lesson sources of energy. There we discussed on thermal power plant, hydro power plant, what is biomass, what is biogas, what is gobar gas, about the biogas plant, and also about the wind energy. In all these sources, we discussed about its advantages and disadvantages as well. But since all of these sources which we learned had one or the other disadvantage, children, we understood that there is a need of finding out some new source of energy that is an alternative source of energy for all of these sources, that which is renewable and which is of course a good source of energy. We have also studied what are the good sources of energy, what are the qualities of a good source of energy. So we are now finding a non-conventional or an alternative source of energy. In today's session, we shall discuss which are they. Here in the slide, children, you can see which are the alternative or the non-conventional sources of energy. Here you can see again the solar panels. Before that, you have you can see the branch there where the sources of energy is divided into the conventional source and the non-conventional source of energy. Under conventional source, you have commercial as well as non-commercial sources of energy. So which all comes under commercial source means coal, petroleum, electricity comes under commercial, whereas firewood, straw and dried dung, we studied about the cow dung, use of cow dung, biogas, biomass, all that comes under non-commercial. But coal, petroleum, electricity which we are using in our daily life comes under the commercial conventional sources of energy, children. If you just go through this bifurcation of the branches, it will be easy for you to recall which are conventional, which are non-conventional, all that. Again, if you see under the non-conventional sources, you have bioenergy, solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, energy from urban waste, etc. children. So this is the branch of sources of energy which is bifurcated as shown in the picture. Now we shall know what is the need or what is the requirement of finding this alternate or non-conventional source of energy. In today's children, the technology is growing very fast. We all know that. But our population is increasing day by day. So the growing population, our changing lifestyles, and we are dependent on machine for each and every small work what we do. So all these are resulting in demand of more and more sources of energy. So that is the main need for finding an alternative or the non-conventional source of energy. So our needs and requirements are increasing as industrialization improves our living standards. Is the second point. So industrialization is improving our living standards. That is the reason we are living very lavish life, very hi-fi life. We need machines for everything. We have become lazy and depending on the sources of energy or the machines for each and every work we do. So, which are those latest sources of energy that we seek to tap and technology, the design to capture and store energy from that source. So, what is the main requirement for finding out this non-conventional or alternative source of energy is our changing lifestyle. We are depending more and more on machines. The growth in technology, industrialization, all these are leading to, and one more thing is ever-growing population. All these are in turn demanding for the more and more sources of energy, and hence we are finding out or discovering this alternate source of energy. So children, the first and foremost source of energy is the solar energy. So we all are very much familiar with this solar energy. So solar energy is one of the renewable source of energy, and of course it is pollution free as well. The solar energy from the sun is only part of it is being received by the outer layer of the Earth's atmosphere, children, and the half of it, the half of that is only reaching the surface of the Earth, and that much amount of energy only is being used by us. You know the uses of solar energy. No, it is used in solar cooker, solar furnace, solar cells, solar lights. Everywhere we can use that much amount of small amount of energy what we are getting from the sun itself. Look how powerful it is. So the sun can continue to give the energy for 5 billion years more from now. So this is one of the renewable resource of energy we can say. Here you have heard of the black body as well. For in the summer, usually it is not suggested not to wear black clothes. Have you ever thought why? It is because, children, black is the color which absorbs almost all the heat incident on it. So you feel very hot when you wear the black clothes. That is the reason it is suggested for you not to wear black during a hot sunny day, because it absorbs all the radiation incident on it. That is, it absorbs the more heat and light. Hence, it is not suggested for you to wear the black. So here also that concept here they are using the black surface. You have seen the solar panels are black in color. Why do you think? Hope you got the answer for that, because it absorbs more and more amount of energy. So even the solar energy is used in solar cookers, solar water heaters, also works on the same principle. What principle? It is black in color. The reason is it absorbs more and more of energy. So the solar cookers, hope you all have seen in the school laboratory. It is when kept in hot sun, no? It uses the mirror. Why mirror means? You have done one experiment you might have performed in your lower class, children. That is, just hold a mirror or a lens and focus the light from the sun onto the sheet. The sheet will catch fire. Why? Because all the light will converge or focus at one point, and that at that point it will absorb more of heat energy so that it can even catch fire. The paper will catch the fire. So here also the mirrors are used that focuses the sun rays up to one point, and it is covered with a glass plate so that the food gets cooked. So that is about the solar cooker. And children, your next lesson you will be studying about the light. No, there you will understand how the sunlight get focused, and about the activity what I explained you now. You might have studied in your lower class also. So that is about the solar energy. In this slide, children, you can see the solar panel upon the house. Nowadays, almost all the new buildings and houses what are constructed, no, they're constructing these solar panels as well. So in a hot sunny day, and during even the summer summer season, the solar energy can be harnessed and it can be used for almost all the machines in the house, maybe solar light. So the fan can be run, and also the solar cell, solar light, all the other equipments also can be charged, and solar water heater of course is one of the best example for this. So even after using for all the house purposes, some unit of current is always even sold to the BESCOM, children. It is even sold to the BESCOM so that they will pay you for that. Even you can sell the current. So many units per you can sell to the BESCOM people so that they can use it. So they will pay you for that per unit. So much rupees like that they will be paying you for that. So it is very good. Once you invest, no, of course you can sell the unit even after using for house purpose. Even after that you can extra current you can sell to the BESCOM people. So that is about the solar panels. And the next picture you can see the solar cooker. You can see the food kept inside and covered with a glass plate. As I said, the mirror is used so that the light gets reflected and focused at one point, and hence because of the stored heat, the food inside the cooker gets cooked. This is the solar cooker, children. So till now we studied various things about the solar energy, solar panel, solar cooker, all that, children. Of course, there will be disadvantages and advantages as well when any source of energy is considered. Similarly, the solar energy also has both advantages and disadvantages. First we shall go through the advantages of the solar energy. So solar energy is abundantly available. Yes, you know it is renewable. It is abundantly available also. And when we construct these solar panels, maybe like the hydro generator or thermal power plant or the wind energy, the solar panels or the solar cells does not have any moving parts, children. So that is one of the advantage. And they can be set up in remote and inhabited areas. We studied now in case of wind energy that these wind energy, those windmills has to be situated in the place where there should be the wind of some particular speed. Then only the fans of the windmill can rotate. All that we discussed, children. So we also learned that this may affect the habitat of the people. So that to construct the windmill farm, what is called as the windmill farm as well. But this solar energy, what we say, it can be set up even in the remote and the inhabited areas. That is one of the advantage. It is not disturbing any habitats. Next, silicon is used for making the cells and which is abundantly available in nature. The silicon, what they are using, that is the material for preparing this, manufacturing these cells. No, children, it is abundantly available. It is not like something which will get over fast so that we cannot manufacture in future. Silicon is very much abundantly available. That is one more point. Next, it is used for scientific and technological applications as well. Nowadays, you know, solar energy is being used everywhere. So even in case of scientific researches and technological applications also, it is used. The solar technologies, children, it uses the sun energy to provide electricity, heat, light, hot water, and even cooling for homes, businesses, and the industries. It is used. In the future, children, we can even expect the solar powered vehicles as well. So we have heard of the electric cars, and almost soon we can hear in future about the solar vehicle, solar car as well. So solar energy and its advantages are so. Next, if we look at the disadvantages, the power transmission line is expensive, they say. So whenever the solar energy is used, the electricity generated by it has to be transmitted, no? So the transmission line is very expensive. That is one of the disadvantages of this. Next, the entire process is expensive, and the interconnection of the cells uses silver, which is expensive. So to interconnect those solar cells, children, silver is used. We know silver is a good conductor of heat and electricity. That is the reason silver is used. But you know how expensive the silver is. So this again becomes the disadvantage as well. And the setting up of solar panel or the solar light, it is quite expensive as well. So as I said, you all even for the newly constructed houses nowadays, on the top of the rooftop there, you can constructing or building these solar panels. They can utilize it for home purposes, and even few people are making money by selling the extra current, the unit of current to the Bescom, as I said you all. But the installation process is quite expensive. This becomes the disadvantage. And the last point is the commercial setup of solar panel is too expensive. I said no, the commercial setup nowadays on the apartments, on the big buildings, factories, offices, on the top, instead of simply covering the roof, upon that covering, what they are doing is installing these solar panels, so that almost nowadays the season does not take place correctly. As no rainy season means it will be sunny. During summer it will rain. So due to this variation in the weather, no, almost it will be sunny. So if at all you install the solar panels, no, so it can generate a large amount of electricity, and it will be very, very helpful, children. So these are about the advantages and disadvantages of the solar energy. So upon the land, what are the things we studied? Means the hydroelectric power, thermal generator, wind energy, solar energy, all this we studied. How if in case of energy from the sea, what we get the high tides, high waves, from these also we can harness the energy, children. How we shall discuss in the next class or next session. Till then, please read the textbook. It is very simple lesson. You can write it in your own words if you once read the lesson, children. So please go through the textbook and complete the classwork as well. You will be receiving it shortly. So take care, children. Thank you.